Hello and welcome to the FREDTV Sports Report. I'm Evan Massoud reporting from Chew Park. Recently, the Luke Urban Fieldhouse was flooded with past, present, and possibly future Durfee Hoop stars. Here's an inside look at the Hilltopper basketball camp. For the past 4 summers, the basketball coaches at Durfee have held the week-long Hilltopper basketball camp, open for players from elementary school right on up to high school. Boys coach Jamison Guimond says this is the perfect place for a rookie because they will learn dribbling, shooting, and everything in between.
If kids are on the fence about whether they want to play or not, this camp's about working hard and having fun. So initially, if they like the game, they'll learn through having fun and learning basketball at our camp. So I think the decision will become easy to them if they want to play.
Now, one player who was on the fence was Durfee's Shaylin Carrero. She candidly told me that she was nervous to try out, but as a former camper, she knew that the fundamentals she learned here would help her succeed on the Skip Karam court.
In my age, it was very competitive. And I mean, all my friends loved basketball, so I really tried hard. I wasn't that good, to be honest, but I worked hard. I did this camp often, and it definitely helped me to become better.
And get better she did. She had her best season last winter with the Lady Hilltoppers as a sophomore. Her coach, Brendan Kelly, says that players like Shaylin are great role models for the younger players. Part of that stems from Durfee's tight-knit community.
If you look at the staff, I mean, it's everybody's got a direct tie to Durfee, so I think the kids see that. They want to be a part of it. Most of them are going to come here, so I think that has a lot to do with it. And they're bringing their friends, and they're having a good time with that. So, I think that stuff's all important.
13-year-old Brendan McRoy would agree, because Durfee has seen generations of his family walk through its doors and succeed. He says he wants to follow in their footsteps.
Durfee High School is where my parents went and where my grandparents went, so I just like coming here every summer to get better and hopefully, brush up on my fundamentals and stuff like that.
Brendan is just another example of why this generation of Hilltoppers is very promising, giving the boys and girls coaches a reason to be optimistic for years to come.
Yeah, the future's bright on both sides. Our girls section right here is the best, the biggest it's been. I mean, we're at like 24 middle school aged or going into high school age students, and then there's probably another 15 with the young group. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of girls here that I think the future's bright for us.
But with the Hilltoppers' tradition-rich past comes a lot of expectations. Coach Guimond explains that he and Coach Kelly take that pressure very seriously. In fact, they welcome it.
It's a very passionate community, so we have a responsibility to carry on that tradition and also help the kids in the community. We have a great staff that comes in and helps us, which is a big thing. And, every year the kids that come in, they have fun, they work hard, they come back, they tell a friend or two, and the camp has just grown to numbers that are at the best we've had. So the gym is full, and, in Fall River, with how big of a basketball school Durfee is and the community is, the gym should be full, so we're proud of that.
Now, this is one of those summer staples here in Fall River, so if you missed out, be sure to enroll next summer for 2017. Now, here at Chew Park, the Legion season came to an end last weekend, so we're going to shift our attention back to the Fribble League. This week, the Royals and Mets squared off under a beautiful twilight sky. Just a perfect night to play some ball. We'll jump right in. Bottom 2, 3-2 Royals. Jake Ferreira sends it back where it came from to bring home a pair of runs. Travis Stone and Cody Monty cross the plate. The 2-run single makes it 5-2 Royals. They weren't done. Bases loaded, nobody out for Jason Martin. He lines it into center. Ferreira trots home from third. 6-2 the score. Bases remain juiced for the next batter, the speedy Chris Rosa. He rips it by the glove of Derek Law Liberty. John Beaupre will score from third. Josh Ferreira in behind him, and Jason Martin comes all the way around from first. It's a bases-clearing triple as Rosa stands at third with 3 RBI to his credit. Royals led 9-2 at that point. Thanks to the 8-run second inning, the Royals blow out the Mets 14-2, the final score. And now the playoffs are just around the corner, so be sure to stay with us throughout the month of August for exclusive coverage of the Fribble postseason. Now, joining me this week is a special guest. Alex Martin has been working behind the scenes with me for the past 3 months as an intern. This week, he's here to introduce his first ever feature story. So great to have you here. And I understand, Alex, that this is a story that you have a personal connection to.
Yeah, it is. And I'd just first like to express how grateful I am to everybody at FREDTV for letting me help out the past couple months. It's been really great. Yeah, as you said, I have a bit of a personal connection with this piece. I was a musician at Somerset Berkeley Regional High School for a few years, so I thought it would be fun to take a look at the David M. Morris Foundation and how it helps Music Town keep itself running. Let's take a look. On June 25th at the Somerset Progressive Club, the David M. Morris Foundation held its annual bike run, an event which has been helping fund the music department in Somerset for 7 years. The foundation began after David M. Morris, a Somerset resident and musician, passed away from cancer in 2009. Mike Mayato, a longtime friend of David's and current president of the foundation, said he wanted to give back to the schools in a meaningful way.
Being musicians, we thought, hey, maybe the school needs some instruments. So we contacted the high school, and they needed an instrument. So we bought that with the money, and then every year since then, we've been getting a list of instruments that the schools need, and then buying whatever we could afford off of their list and donate the instruments every year to all the Somerset schools.
The donations that the Morris Foundation have been making to the Somerset school system and music department have been helping Music Town keep its name for the past few years.
Having the right instruments that they need for the marching band to perform in those competitions gives them the advantage to win.
This year's donations to the schools included a portable generator, keyboard case, and drum seat for the high school bands, whiteboards for Chase Elementary School, and rainbow-colored xylophones for South Elementary. The event also featured performances from local groups, including the Select Strings from the Somerset Middle School and the high school's jazz band. One of the members of the jazz band, trombonist and high school junior William Medeiros, has been a member of the music department since he was in the 4th grade and expressed how important the Morris Foundation is to the band's success.
More recently, there's been a lot of budget problems for the music department, and we can't really afford to get some of the more expensive instruments we need. So the organizations like the Morris Foundation provide us with some of the more expensive instruments that we need. For example, last year they got us a Barry sax, which is just thousands of dollars that the school can't afford.
However, at the end of the day, the event's biggest draw is always the bike run itself. Bikers from all around town come to the event to support the foundation and have a good ride.
I think it's a great day for a bike run. I think everybody's in a great mood, and I think everybody's going to have some fun today.
At this year's event, between the run itself, food, raffles, and other donations, the Morris Foundation raised $10,900. And with the Somerset Berkeley Regional High School Marching Band winning the national championship last year, the money certainly isn't going to waste. For FREDTV, I'm Alex Martin.
Great story, Alex. And you know, folks, too, bike runs fall under the recreational side of sports, so it fits in perfectly here on the report. From all of us at FREDTV, we wish you the best next fall at Northeastern, and we hope that you'll not be a stranger, okay?
Thank you. It was great. Thanks very much.
All right, Alex. Folks, that's going to do it this week and for the month of July on the FREDTV Sports Report. Join us 2 weeks from tonight on Friday, August 5th, when the report returns at 7:30 p.m. right here on Channel 9. Until then, I'm Evan Massoud. We'll see you soon.